Good morning, everyone. I say morning because it's morning for us here, and it's on a Sunday. And this is the first time that I'm going to introduce you to my wife. This is Shay.
Hi.
And I'm really appreciative of her. As I do this weight loss challenge over the 99 days, one of the things that I'm grateful for is that I have a good partner that does it with me. So we're dedicated in helping each other out, and that's a big part. It's really hard when you're trying to lose weight or be fit and you don't have somebody that that's eating completely opposite of you. Now, we have 2 little kids, so they don't really appreciate the same goals that we have as far as weight loss or even trying to be healthy. So our whole family doesn't participate in this. We do try to keep them healthy and eating right, but they love their snacks, and so we get them chips and cookies and things like that they like and they can snack on. So with this video, I wanted to really share with you something that has made a big difference in our life, and that has been meal prep. Shay, what's some of the benefits of meal prep that has been helpful for you?
That it's already ready, it's quick and it's easy, and I don't have to get home from work and make dinner. It's already prepared, so then I don't feel stressed and I don't feel like, oh, let's hurry and run grab something fast because I don't have time to make anything. It's already prepared and pre-made. And when my kids go home from school, they're always crying that they're hungry, and instead of running out and grabbing something quick and easy, it's already made, so I can just grab them something from the fridge. And it's really been a little bit more about convenience and being able to make better choices because we've prepared ahead of time.
Great. So we'd like to give a big shout out to our coaches. About 3 or 4 years ago, it's been now, with Shar and Jason, we did a boot camp that was from 4-7 training. And they got us involved in this principle, and it's really good because prior to that, lunchtime came while we were at work. We were eating out, going to Mr. Burger King and Mrs. Taco Bell and Zumba. What's that place you like that has the sandwiches? Zupas?
Zupas, which they have healthy choices.
They do have healthy choices, and that's the thing. We weren't really mindful of healthy choices. So this has really been a lifesaver. It's been a time saver. And it's been really good for us. So we've been doing this principle now, especially Shay's a school teacher, so when school's in session, this has been really helpful for us. Sometimes during the summer, we might slack a little bit. But if you're interested in weight loss and being mindful of good, healthy meals, I want to give you some tips of kind of how we prep. Now listen, we're not experts. We've been doing it for a while, so we feel we're pretty good at it. But we're going to show you how you meal plan, and we'll take it into different steps. We'll show you what we do as far as preparing, and that's setting up a menu, how we shop for those, what kind of resources that we use. Then we'll show you things that are important as far as our in-between meals. So we try to hit somewhere between 5 or 6 smaller meals instead of 3 big meals throughout the day. So we'll show you some of the in-between meals that we use, or snacks. And then we'll show you kind of how we prep, okay? So we'll go from there. Okay, so the first step that we do is we try to gather and prepare. Here's some resources that we use. This is a book here from Cassie Joy, and it's called Cook Once and Eat All Week. Another one called Clean Simple Eats. We have one here from the 6 Sisters called Healthy Eats, Skinny Suppers. And this right here is from Beachbody, Fix8. And that comes with the 21-day fix. This right here is something that we used when we were in our boot camp. Specialized training from 4-7. Again, shout out to Shar and Jason, our coaches, and Zach was in there as well. So we had separate. It was a 6-week weight loss challenge. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take a peek. One of the things that's one of our favorites is this blueberry overnight oats. And we actually add to that some other types of berries like strawberries or raspberries. So this would be an example. If you're doing your meal plan for the week, and we separate it where you're having breakfast, lunch, and dinners. And as we're deciding what we need, we overlook at this list. We need yogurt and berries, things like that. We'll come over here, and breakfast we put overnight oats. And then our shopping list will include what we need. We may already have some of that. This is going to be brand new for this week, and we needed just about everything. So we have our oatmeal, our berries. We like strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. And we need a Greek yogurt. And Shay likes the kind that we get at Costco. It's Kirtland brand. So she'll usually put a C or something beside that. Now what we do as we're preparing these, we make enough usually. So like her berry salads, if she's on that kick for this week, she'll make enough for 5 of those. I like the tuna and rice for my lunches. And then for dinners, you see, and we only have like 2 or 3 options. So we'll put them in there and we might rotate those. It makes it a lot easier. So if we do the stir-fried chicken, that'll probably be 2 dinners for the night. And then we allow ourselves a cheat day. And I'm not saying that you have to do that, but a lot of people allow for one day. That's a cheat day, and we always have pizza on that cheat day. Another thing that's very important is our snacks. So, Shay, do you want to come over and kind of talk about our idea for our snacks and why we do an adult snack tray?
Yeah, so it's just easier for us. The kids don't ever like any of this stuff, but it's just out and it's ready to go. For me, if I have to think about, if I'm hungry, I just want to grab something and go. So it's easy just to have a variety of things that we can choose from.
What are some of the things that we have?
So some of the things we have is we have this nut bar from Costco. It's that Kirtland brand.
And how many calories are generally in there? About 200?
So in this one is 200 calories for this nut bar.
And what does it have in it?
So it has almonds, cashews, pecans. It has 5 grams of protein. It's a good source of fiber, so that's a good thing to have in our meals. I love cookies. So I really love cookies actually, but these come close in taste to an actual cookie without having as much fat in it as a regular cookie does.
So they're low in sugar.
Yep.
They have a good source of protein in them.
Yep, and this has 210 calories in it. This is also a snack size. They sell the bigger cookies, but this is sufficient to get the cookie craving out of the way. They have chocolate chip and they also have double chocolate, so the dark.
Now these Linny, they're called Linny and Larry's, and they have several different flavors, probably about 6 different flavors. They have birthday cake, snickerdoodle, chocolate chip, and some you can buy them separately. You can buy them in a multi-pack, which is what we do. What else do we have?
So we also have these Kind bars, which are, this is a dark chocolate chunk, so it's kind of like a granola bar. It's gluten-free. We do have a daughter who has some gluten sensitivities, and I have a little bit sensitivity to gluten as well. But this is a good option if you're looking for gluten-free, but it has 5 super grains, and there are 150 calories in this one bar.
Okay.
Low sugar, of course.
And then the other 2 is we have nuts. We like to buy a variety pack. So there's peanuts, there's almonds, usually cashews. I think we went through all of those.
Yeah, we ate all the cashews.
And then tell about your little snack pack there.
Yeah, so this is just from Costco as well. It's in the refrigerated section, but it just comes with cheese and then nuts and some raisins in there, and it has 180 calories, which is a good option.
Okay, and then what do we have as far as these drinks?
Yep, so these are just protein drinks. So these are all from Costco as well. So we have strawberries and cream, which is 160 calories for protein, 150 for their one with oats. So if you need a little bit more substance for your protein shake, then the oats kind of help fill your tummy a little bit more.
Okay, and those are the premier proteins. We like those a lot. They're high in protein. They have 20 to 30 grams of protein. They're usually pretty low in sugars, about 1 gram of sugar. And the oats one is high in fiber. And then we have some chocolate brands that we like.
Yeah, so this Fairlife, we tried the caramel kind, but we didn't end up liking it very much. But some people really do enjoy it. But this chocolate has 30 grams of protein, and this one's a lot more protein. And then this muscle milk that has 100 calories and 20 grams of protein as well. What makes it easier for me is I carry around this huge purse of mine, and on my way to work I'll just slap 2 snacks in here, and those will be my in-between meals, so I have them on hand that I know if I get hungry during the day or at a certain time. I'm very routine with my schedule. I know at 10 o'clock I'm going to eat something, and then at 2 o'clock I'm going to eat something with breakfast, lunch, and dinner in between meals.
And that, have you noticed that your energy stays more consistent that way?
It does stay more consistent, and then I'm not overeating at lunch or overeating at dinner because I've stayed full throughout the day. So I'm not gorging myself because I didn't eat anything through the day, and it does keep my energy going so I can stay ready to go throughout the whole day chasing my kids around in class. So
awesome. So that's what we mean by adding a meal. In between your meals, you're adding something like a delicious snack. You could do a drink or a meal supplement. There's lots on the market. So these are just ones that we like, that we've noticed over time. And the Premier Proteins, they have several different flavors. They now have a coffee flavor, but they have cookies and cream. They have regular chocolate. They have vanilla. So you should find something that you like. And like I said, the whole part of meal prep now is to make a plan, write a shopping list of the items that you need, find the books that you like. These are just some that work for us. There's lots of information online, and find a partner that will do it with you. When you say that that's key?
yeah, it is key. And the other thing about this is sometimes the thought of meal prep becomes overwhelming. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to prep all of my meals for the whole day. But this is just very simple. Like, I just grab and go. And for me, that helps us to be more successful, and having a good partner. Because if this was full of chips and cookies and Oreos, which I fall victim to very often, then I wouldn't be as successful because I wouldn't have good healthy options to choose from, and then when that craving came, I would make a poorer decision versus being prepared and having healthy options.
And let's talk about time. So how long does it normally take you? We do all of our meal prep on Sunday. How long would you say it takes for meal prep for the whole week?
Anywhere between 1 to 2 hours, so it's really not a huge chunk of time. And I always factored in, like, okay, I can cook 1 to 2 hours on Sunday where I have time, or try to make a meal every single night. And that to me is, we get busy because our kids are involved in lots of different activities. So to know that dinner's out of the way is actually more of a stress relief for me. I don't have to worry about what we're gonna eat because it's already in the fridge, it's ready to go, and all I have to do is microwave it. So that makes it very easy for us.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, here we go, and Shay's gonna kind of show you how we do the overnight oats. It is a popular favorite for anybody that we show. So as you can see here, we prepare a big thing of oatmeal, and you can use that oatmeal for other types of breakfasts as well. But Shay, go ahead and walk us through and show us what you do to prepare overnight oats.
Yeah, so we make the oatmeal ahead of time, cut up the berries. It's really very easy. So they use mason jars, which they use with a lot of overnight oats that they make in any recipe. You could measure it, but like I said, we're just quick and easy. So I just fill the bottom half of the jar with oatmeal.
And usually the recipe says
About
a half a cup, fourth to a half cup. And so she'll put that in there.
So I made it so often you can just kind of just fill the bottom, and then the next portion that you put in is the Greek yogurt.
So the reason why people use Greek yogurt, it's high in protein.
Regular yogurt's just full of sugar. This one is not. So just kind of fill. They say about a third for the yogurt. On this, a fourth for the oatmeal, a third for the yogurt. Until I'm really fancy with putting this in nice. And then we just put
any type of berries or nuts in there that you want.
We just keep it simple and use the same stuff we use for the salads. Then we just, then at least the berries aren't going to waste and we're using it with every meal. Then I put the lid on. And then once I go to eat it in the morning, you can use just kind of the stevia to kind of sweeten it up a little bit.
And why stevia versus regular sugar?
0 calories sweetener, so just less.
And you can use any kind you want. We like the stevia. I don't use extra sugar. So even with this, you know, sweetener additive, I don't use that, but Shay likes to add it for hers. And then you just cover them up. So here's some that's already prepared. And then you go ahead and stick them in the fridge. And now in the morning, you have a prepared breakfast. And that's why they're called overnight oats.
Even if you don't have time to eat breakfast, it's something quick that you could just grab and eat when you get to work. So you're at least getting a meal instead of being starving at lunchtime because you didn't eat breakfast.
Okay, so here's an example of Shay doing her salads for the week. And so another important thing is have a nice big open area where you can meal prep, lay everything out. Now here she's making her raspberry vinaigrette fruit salads with chicken in it. So she likes to add the chicken because the chicken adds protein. And so as you see, we've laid out the containers. And then how to keep it fresh. A lot of people ask me, how do you keep it so that the food's not contaminated sitting in the fridge all week? And so as you can see, we've prepared her dressing in these little cups. And you can buy these just at, you know, Walmart. They're great value. Little cups come in a bag. Very inexpensive to do.
$2.50.
And then show us what you did with the chicken and the fruit, honey.
Yeah, so you could get fancy and cook up chicken, but I don't have time for that, or I don't want to make time for that. So we just get the Kirkland chicken breasts, and then I just open the can. I split it into 5 bags. So for me to have a salad, one of the biggest things I hear from other people is salads don't fill me up. So like they eat a salad and then they're starving for the rest of the day. But adding just a little bit of protein helps it so you have substance so you're not starving for the rest of the day. Also, because I'm using spinach, it does fill you up a little bit faster as a good source of vegetables and just filling your stomach. But because I go to work and people ask me all the time, well, how do you keep everything from touching each other, making it soggy? And just easily just putting it in a Ziploc bag. So I do that with my chicken. And then I just cut up some fruit and I separate it into 5 separate bags. So I have strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries.
Okay, show us how you put them in there.
So literally all I do is put a thing of chicken in here and a thing of fruit. And then I'll usually grab one of my salad dressings, stick it on top, and seal it. And there's my lunch for
And all she does is grab and go. And then she has that prepared. So she does that. There's 5 different salads prepared. She changes her mind and takes something else. That's fine. They usually last quite a bit. So we buy it fresh every week. And then we put it in there. And it's ready to go. And this is just an example of one of our lunches. So here's another quick. This is a dinner hack that we use. That we also use in food prep. So at Costco you can buy the stir fry, and it's a chicken stir fry there. It's seasoned already, and so we will just take this, and it has noodles, chicken that's seasoned. It has your vegetables there and your sauces. Now we will cook this up. We cook the noodles separate because of the carbs. The kids will eat the noodle part. And then we make a big thing of rice, and we'll show you our finished product, and you can use it that way. So you can buy some prepared things to make it easier. Then that way you're not cooking the chicken. You don't have to buy all the different vegetables, although we do have vegetables on hand, and we'll show you as we're cooking it up. So here's Shay. We're cooking up the stir fry. And you put the vegetables in first, let them cook for about 5 minutes in there first, and then you add the chicken. Now we break up both the broccoli and the chicken because they come in pretty large pieces, and our kids especially can't chew the bigger pieces, so we break it up, saute it over some hot oil, and then we cook up the noodles separate, as I said. And neither one of us are pepper people, so we get rid of all the peppers. It's mostly the sweet peas, broccoli, carrots, and you've got your chicken in there. Okay, so here's an example of one of our dinners. As you can see, we pre-prepared rice. We keep it in a separate bowl. And now what's great about this is that you can take that rice, you can add it to the stir fry, you can add it to hamburger if you'd like, you can add chicken in there, you can add tuna, and so it gives you a wide variety. We put our dinner stuff in a little bit bigger bowls, and then we'll stuff it into the fridge and we can use it later. So this is just another good example where you saw with the lunches, we separated them, and then with the dinners, we add them in bigger bowls. I eat a lot of rice throughout the week, so I'll add this to tuna fish, and you can add it to hamburger. You can add the stir fry, and so it adds a lot of different variety that you have throughout the week. Okay, my friends, something that's really important as you're trying to lose weight and just to be healthy with is make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water. Now, Shay wasn't a water person before. She was soda and then some more soda. And one of the things that she does now is she will add some flavored, we use Propel a lot because it has 0 sugar and it has the electrolytes. And so we buy lots of different flavors of these, and you can pour them in your water. Now, read some of those because people go through them kind of quick. Sometimes you'll buy some and you can use a half a packet for like 32 ounces. Just read the back. I didn't know that till I was looking at it. But I'll take something like this, and with the Propel you can add a full packet. Shay's mom likes Crystal Light, and so there's lots of different options out there, but drink lots of water. Not only is it good for you, it helps to curb appetite, it'll keep your eating under control, and our bodies are made up of water, so we need lots and lots of water. And it's really important to have that. So just a quick weight loss tip, healthy tip, drink lots of water. So I wanted to show you just a real quick what your fridge will look like after you do the meal prep. So you open it up, and now you have your breakfast that you can grab and go. And then like here's a quick salad. And so dinner will be in there. We're gonna have to rearrange it a little bit. And so it's just made real easy. We have on our side drawer, here's all of our protein drinks that we have here. Lots of different varieties. This one's a real good one, guys. We didn't show you this earlier, but it's the organic reduced fat chocolate milk. We buy that at Costco. We buy juices. Here's the Naked Blue Machine. And we just stuff all of that right there. Juices are ready to go. Food is ready to go. And so you're ready for the week. Okay, friends, so we gave you just a quick rundown. We wanted to make it as simple as possible. We're not complicated people. We like to simplify around our home, around our yard, and in the kitchen. So we wanted to make this easy for you. Again, we're not experts. We're not really worried about macros, micros, anything like that. We're worried about calories, intake, small, delicious. We both love to eat. And so Shay used to say, what did you say about exercising when I first met you?
I used to only exercise so I could eat.
Yeah, so now we want to be healthy. We want to be around for our kids. One of our teachers used to say, if it's 0 calories, it's okay by me, right? If it's calorie free, it's okay by me. And so think about that again, basic weight loss, And fitness comes with, you've got to burn more calories than you put into your body. So if you're sitting around the couch, if you're laying around doing nothing and you're snacking and eating unhealthy foods, then that's how your body's gonna fit. You need to treat your body like a temple. Treat it like you care for it, keep it healthy, and make it stick around. Any final thoughts from you, Shay?
Nope, just that you would think that cooking rice doesn't take that long, but in the grand scheme of it, like if I have one less thing that I have to cook or make, then I'm more likely to eat it. Like if I have to think, oh, I have to cook the rice, then I'm not gonna do it. So we make it as easy and as lazy as possible so that we can be successful throughout the week.
Hey, we appreciate you, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. We hope we've given you some quick, good, healthy food tips. And the more you do it, the better you will do it. Just a little bit that we did now, it took us about an hour and a half, and now we have our food for the whole week. We appreciate you, and let's make this world a better place together.